everyone, it's Louise here from Crazy Borgies. I hope you're all well and fine on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Yes, so I am currently stitching on this beautiful, let me just get the thing, this beautiful cross stitch, 14 count, gifted by BIGGESTCRAFT last week, I think it was. That's the prices for you, £5.40, $6.99, and it's a picture of our beautiful lady Mary. So yes, and 29 by 34, and it is a full coverage, this one. So let me just see, where is the, yeah, 120 stitches by 150. So with this one, I wanted to start on her face to see how the face would come out. So I have done her eye, and now we're doing some of the skin tones around her nose. A lot of confetti in the face area, but that's to be expected. I think the further out you go, the more defined it will look, a bit like diamond painting. But I'm really excited about this one because actually I think it is going to look really good once completed. Let me just get my colour ready and then I will do a quick little stitch along with yourself. So just hold on 1 second. Okay, so let me just sort this out. I'm going to just cast on. Hang on a second. Yeah, I'm really pleased with how this one's coming out. I was a bit concerned. Obviously, that's the back. You can see how much I've done. I was a bit concerned because I thought, oh, is it going to be a case of... let me get my cross stitch holder. Right, so Louise done another Louise thing, which is talking away to myself. And I haven't pressed record. Yes, so I've done about 15 minutes of talking away and no actual footage, which is just marvellous, isn't it? I don't know where I've stitched here either. There we go, yeah. I think I have stitched some long stitches. Let me just pull it out. Hang on. So, I was saying, basically, I watched some Netflix over the Easter, and one Netflix that I watched was one called... oh, what is going on here? The Boleyn Girls. There we go, I've got it. So it's about the story of Anne Boleyn and her sister. I think her sister's name was Mary. Don't know for sure, I think so. Basically, I was really shocked to discover that Anne Boleyn, when they were entertaining, it was all come from her parents basically, that were trying to, well, her dad mainly and her uncle, that were trying to get the king to take a liking to Anne, because her elder sister had just got married, so she was kind of like taken for, but Anne was still available. So basically what happened, I don't know how true this is or how factual it is. I can't get this on the needle, hang on a second. Let me just focus on this. Basically, in this film, you've got Anne, who is young or younger, and you've got the other sister who's just got married. So basically what happens was the king comes along and they decide to do some hunting. Why the heck is that not going through? Hang on a second. What is going on? Sometimes these Joy Sunday needles are not the greatest, I'm not going to lie. So they decide to do some hunting. He falls off a horse. He did initially take a liking to Anne, but I think when he fell off the horse, he hurt his leg, and then they put him in the bed, and Mary, Anne's sister, was tending to him and, like, you know, bandaging and keeping clean his cuts and bruises and all the rest of it. And I think it was quite a nasty fall as well. But anyway, so yeah, that's basically what happened. And then when he came round and he saw this little blonde thing beside the bed, and he took a liking to the sister. And the sister was very like, oh, I'm not really interested because I've just got married, which made her more of a challenge to Henry VIII, obviously. And then he basically got the whole family to move to court. And in them days, if the king said you had to do something, you had to do it, because, you know, this guy, he held a lot of power, as we know, and he thought nothing of having a lot of people murdered. So, you know, you had to obey him, basically. So, yeah. And basically, it turned out that, you know, he brought the family to court and had an affair with the elder sister before Mary, because, not before Mary, before Anne, and ended up a baby was conceived. Yes, a little bambino, little boy. And then Anne came from somewhere. I think she'd been in France or something. And she was angry with her sister anyway, because she felt like she'd stolen the king off her. And Mary had genuinely fallen in love with the king, because obviously he seduced her and, you know, had lavish wealth and riches and all that business. And yeah, he basically then fell in love with Anne and sent the sister back into the country with his son. And that was the end of Mary, which I think as a sister is really horrible. I mean, how could you do that? But in them days, you know, life was pretty brutal, wasn't it? I mean, it still is in these days, but, you know, I guess women had to do what they had to do. And yeah, that was the end of it. So, yeah. I'll keep my opinions to myself about that. They're not for YouTube. But all I'm going to say is I'm glad that she weren't my sister, and she paid her dues in court, all in good timing anyway. So, you know. But I don't know if that's actually true, because as I said, I've never heard that before. And if that was the case, then how come... Oh, I know why. I was going to say, how come he didn't come to the throne instead of Elizabeth? And I know why. It's because they weren't married, were they? So he wouldn't have been, in them days, entitled to get on the throne, which is sad. Because of being a boy as well, and the firstborn boy. Yeah. Mind you, they were even trying to not let Elizabeth come to the throne, weren't they, at one point? But, yeah. In a weird twist of fate, the one child that he wasn't happy about being born, which was Elizabeth, was the one that ruled the longest, wasn't it? Strange that, isn't it? I think, you know, back in those days, and even today, people underestimate women sometimes, don't they? So, can't judge a book by its cover and all that. Got the dog tearing up a sock behind my ear. So, that's lovely. So as I was saying, I don't know how much of it you got because obviously the phone wasn't recording, but there are a lot of peaches, creams, whites and soft tone colours, you know, to make up her skin. So it's very confetti heavy in the face area. Whoops. Sweet Tea, I did get your Instagram message. I did try to call you. I think I tried to call you on Friday actually. So you probably have a missed call from me. So we'll speak whenever you get a chance, because I know she said she was going away. Right, there we go. So yeah, you can really see her face coming into effect now, which is lovely. Which is why it's always good to start off with the face, because last thing you want to do is stitch everything else and then get to the face and it be a pixelated hot mess, because that can happen sometimes. Although I think I've bent this needle. I don't think it's it's straight. I need to change it really. But yeah. So once I know that the face, the nose, the eyes and all that is recognisable, I then can continue with the rest of it. If I don't think that it's recognisable, then I would leave it. But I did also make a new start on another project, which I'll show you at the end of the video. Right, let me just flip this over and cast it off, and then we get some new floss. My eyes are starting to hurt me now. I need to get my eyes tested. Joys of getting old. But it's a privilege, because some people don't get a chance to enjoy old age, do they? So that's why I look at it. Right, hold on a second and I'm going to go and get some more floss. Okay, so as usual the phone cut out because of the battery, but as you can see her face is really coming into shape now. Yeah, so I think this is definitely a winning design. And yeah, it's obviously we've got some more stitches to do around here to bring in like her mouth and the rest of her chin down here. I think it's looking really good so far, and the further out you go the more it defines, you can see it. Let me get the other one out, my other new start, so I can show you that one. Just hold on a second. Right, so this is my other new start. It is the little purple toadstool house, and I just started the green leaf around, and yeah, then I'll work my way. But this is just a cute little cheap one that I got for my daughter because she loves purple. But anyway, the main star is definitely that one over there. I'm really excited to see how this one's going to come out, because I've never actually cross stitched a portrait of anyone really. So I've done, well, I did a unicorn, but a unicorn is a lot different to a person, with all the different skin colour and all the different tones that go into her face. It's amazing really. But anyway, okay, I'm going to love you and leave you. Take care, God bless, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye for now, guys. Bye.